Get Bob Marshall is the assemblyman who wrote the bill, and he joins me now. It passed the House of Delegates, right?
Yes, sir.
But it still has to go through the Senate?
Yes, but a companion bill has passed both the House and the Senate.
So this is fait accompli, really?
Correct.
All right. Now, let's talk about this. You basically came up with this idea that says if the federal government says that I have to go out and buy insurance, you think that the state of Virginia, the Commonwealth,
voted for this. I made arguments based on constitutional grounds and on sound policy grounds. For example, how can someone compel you to enter a contract? They can't. If you are compelled to enter a contract under duress, which is a threat of jail and a $25,000 fine, that's a voidable contract. That's un-American.
Wow. Do you think other states and other commonwealths are going to take this up?
I've talked to legislators in about 6 states. I sent them my model bill. They're looking at this, yes.
And so you think this is something that's going to gain momentum?
The states are responding to the usurpation of power in Washington. The CBO said if Congress can compel you to do this, they can compel you to buy a car every 5 years, to re-insulate your house. This has never been done. The power is not there, Brian.
And since you have a Republican governor, this bill's going to be signed into law?
I talked to him last night about some of these things, and the Attorney General is very supportive of this.
Wow. That's Virginia has the right to say no.
I know they don't. The proponents of this say either the Supremacy Clause, the General Welfare Clause, or the Interstate Commerce Power gives Congress the right to do this. Wrong. The Supremacy Clause presumes that the law passed is constitutional. In 2 cases, with New York State with respect to nuclear waste, and with Montana with respect to people registering guns and doing background checks, Supreme Court said you can't compel the states to do this. The General Welfare Clause can't be tied to this as an object. So
the feds can't tell the Commonwealth, everyone in the Commonwealth, you got to go out and get health insurance.
The Congressional Budget Office has stated twice, in 1994 and in 2009, Congress in 220 years has never done this. Brian, if they haven't done this in 220 years, one suspects they don't have the power.
So you believe this is a states' rights issue?
The 10th Amendment is still part of the U.S. Constitution, and it was recommended by George Mason.
Now, there's some of the Democrats actually joined you in this measure?
Yes, they did. About a third of the Democratic caucus.
Pretty impressive. I think you may be onto something. A lot of people will be watching to see how it goes in Virginia.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.